In the last podcast, I spoke about how I wanted to take color grading a little bit more seriously. And it came to my attention that maybe not everyone knew exactly what like color grading is or how to go about it. Whether you're shooting on a camera like this, which is the R5 Mark II, a little DJI action camera, an Insta360, or now even your phone. I know Apple iPhones can now shoot in log. I'm going to show you guys the most easiest way that I know of how to get like the best image out of it. Now, I'm not a professional at color grading. There's people who devote their whole lives to this, and they have even like special keyboards that they work on and all this stuff, and it takes hours and hours and hours to like really perfect and hone that craft. They're basically painting with light and color on top of an image, and that is something that I have a lot of respect for. But this is just like base level stuff, and I think if you're going to be doing this, if you're going to be shooting and recording in log, you should at least know the basics. So every camera, no matter what camera you're using, all of them provide a Rec. 709 conversion LUT. From what I know, Insta360 does, I've used it. DJI does, I've used it. Canon does, I've used it. All these companies, they provide a free Rec. 709 LUT. So if you shoot in that flat color profile and you wanted to at least get it to look decent, you have one tool, that LUT that they provide, to just use on that footage, and it'll make it look decent. So right now I'm on Canon.com, and I'm just gonna go to the camera that I'm using or that I shoot with. This one, the Canon EOS R1. That's the one that I shot footage on. In here, I'm just gonna go down to support. I'm gonna click on software and drivers, and then down here you'll see it says Canon 3D LUT for Canon 709 version 1. So I'm just gonna go ahead and download that. Now that that's downloaded, I have a clip pulled up here in Premiere. This is a clip that I took in Disneyland, or at Disneyland. And you can see that it's just really flat right now. The most base level way to sort of like input a LUT in Premiere is to just right click on the clip in your project file. You're gonna go down to modify, and then you're gonna click on color. And right here, you're gonna get this box that says input LUT, and then where it says none, you're gonna click that drop down and you're gonna click add LUT. And I'm gonna click on Canon C-Log 2 or Canon Log 2, because that's what I shot in. So I'm gonna click on that, hit open, and you're gonna see that under the input LUT, you're gonna see Cinema Gamut, Canon C-Log 2, Canon 709, and then I'm gonna press OK. And now my footage isn't flat anymore. So at the very base level, this is just a simple way to get your footage to look back to how it was when you were looking at it out of the camera. And not bad. It's like how most companies intend their footage to look. If you want to get a little bit more creative, I don't suggest that you add the LUT to the clip that way. So I'm gonna go back into modify, back into color, and then go back to none and hit OK. And it's gonna go right back to this sort of like gray looking file. You're gonna go and create an adjustment layer. I'm gonna go to new item, select adjustment layer, and then I'm just gonna drag it into my sequence here. And I'm gonna make 2 of them. So I'm gonna hold the option, click and drag, and then I'm just gonna drag them the length of the complete clip. All right, this top one, this one's gonna be my Rec. 709. In this one, I'm gonna go into Lumetri Color. Under basic corrections, you'll see the same thing where it says input LUT, and it's gonna say none. You're gonna click on that, hit browse, and then go to the ones that you just downloaded. Canon Log 2, hit open, and it's gonna add that same look again. If you're doing it this way in the timeline, Rec. 709 should always go on top. Now this adjustment layer at the bottom, or below that one, I'm gonna go back into Lumetri Color, and then this is where I'm gonna do all my color and light corrections. So I usually start in curves, and I'm just gonna bring down the shadows a little bit with a little bit of S-curve. Maybe bring up the mids. Oh. I'm gonna bring down the white a little bit on the whole image. And I think that's fine. Now, after I've done that, and I'm happy with like the contrast of the image, then I'll go into basic corrections. I'll adjust the temperature, which I usually like my footage really warm. It really brings out the gold and the little rocket ships as well, so that's fine. Tint, I don't think I need a touch here, but maybe I'll lower it a little bit just to bring back some of that blue in the sky. And you can bring up the saturation. I mean, that already looks 10 times better. And before and after. So this is with the regular 709 LUT, and then this is with my color and light corrections. Hopefully that wasn't too long or complicated. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. I'm happy to go back and forth with some of you guys. Or if you have a better way to do this, please let me know. You know, I'm always looking to save time, especially when it comes to this stuff. Lastly, I'm just going to export this and put it on the screen for you guys so you guys can see it at full scale.